I observed a lesson once with a very good violin teacher who had the attention of the whole class. They were all focused, and he was trying to get them to do a very useful exercise, which is to bow long, slow bows from one end of the bow to the other. And if these kids have only been learning for a few weeks almost, it's not something that most kids would intuitively think, oh, this is going to be fun, I'm going to enjoy this, I'm just going to go. In fact, they hate it so much that within a few seconds they're sort of going, everything's starting to collapse and it's all getting painful and unpleasant. And I thought, well, it's a really good exercise, but the problem is there's no music. They're just doing something on the violin. And as I mentioned earlier, we're not teaching the violin or the cello, we're teaching music, and we're teaching the pieces of music. So everything we do has to be disguised as a piece of music. We can't do exercises or studies at this stage. So I thought, well, if I write a piece that not only gets them to do those long bows, but gets them to do it in the right sort of way, which is a lightness in the arms, a nice floating feeling. And then I thought, well, if I create the image of a boat travelling across the string, so if you're going from... and then maybe have them drift from one foot to the other while they're doing it, to encourage a bit more sort of support from further down in the body as well. And I'll give them a nice tune, and this is one of the calming pieces that you would use. You'd use this when the kids are all excited and they've just blown a lot of energy doing something else. Then we'll do this one. We'll do this one. Just very gentle. If you can imagine. Drifting from one side to the other, it looks like the sea when you're watching 30 children doing this. I'll tell them to wait until the music has stopped, which is the most painful bit, and then they can go into rest position. So not only have you got them to do something that is, even just this first line would be useful, but it's not always a pleasant thing to do, but you've actually got them to do it for 6 lines. What is that? 6 times 4? 24, is that right? So you've got them to do quite a lot of very, very useful, long, slow bows. And I can tell you, they love this tune and they always want to do it. They keep wanting to come back to it. In this second book, Vamoosh book 2, you have the melody line. So if you've got kids who are more advanced, then they can join in and play the melody line along with this one. And the other thing that you might feel, one thing that I think is really important for kids to feel, is that they have an important role to play in the music. They're not just playing open strings while someone else plays the tune, which is of course exactly what they did then, but they're also getting a sense of melody. So that, especially down here, they get a sense of melody, that they're playing something that's an important part of the music.